Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina video number 90. Dun 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 dun. We're in the concluding chapter, guys. Can you believe it? Oh, and I just noticed this beautiful tree behind me. Do you not like it a lot? And then I just met a pet squirrel while I was sitting out here in Lansbury Park. He was just the cutest little thing. Nice fluffy bushy tail. And if I hadn't gotten outside and got out of my apartment and just experienced the radiant sunshine today, I never would have saw him. He's a cute little fluffy black squirrel, and I'm just so amused by that. But it's just practice gratitude every day, guys. Just in everything it brings, because it's just so delightful to see a baby. Well, I guess he was a mother squirrel, and he was just wandering around trying to get something, and then he wanted to touch my hand so badly, but I guess he was afraid. I don't want to be hurt. Anyways, guys, you gotta always get out there and just experience uncomfortable things. Right now, I think it's actually above freezing. While I sat out here, drink my cinnamon roast coffee, if you can see it right over there. In my TKE mug that I already talked about in videos 30 through 40. So yeah, guys, it's quite a beautiful day out here. We got a nice breeze. We got the radiant sunshine slowly starting to set in the west over there, and it's just I'm just looking at the park and the wildlife, soaking up a little bit of the old vitamin D. And then we got that nice artisanal tree design over there. I like it. It's quite artistic. So that's just me practicing gratitude for what's around me. And then we've got in the background there, we've got the hockey rink, and then we've also got the pool there. So even in the spite of this global pandemic, there's always joy and there's always miracles around here that happen every day. Because reflecting back on what I used to say, a miracle is something the science can't define or has no reason for. So every day, guys, there's a lot that science can't define that just happen naturally. I was listening to The Voice, and a guy had the voice of Andrea Botticelli. How are people born with those voices? That's just amazing in itself. You can't really be taught to sing. I know I can't sing, but that doesn't stop me from trying. I won't ever become a professional singer, but I sing loud and I sing proud. The other day, I just texted one of my dear friends, and I said, "Would you like to do some caroling?" I got him a nice little Christmas hat, and it's just to get him out of his funk. He's a bit of a cynical guy, a bit of a Grinch, but anyways, guys. I digress, and I'm slowly getting into today's video, but I just like to practice and just enjoy the soft breeze on my skin, and just realize, well, I guess I got 4 days of work coming up, and then next week I got 6. So I'm just very proud and very happy. So yeah, so you just gotta slow things down every once in a while. And this will be my final 11 videos. I plan to actually probably shoot the video 100 on New Year's Eve, so that'll probably be pretty good. Maybe I'll be working, or maybe COVID will be completely gone and I'll be at an elite dance studio just dancing and doing my own thing. Or maybe I'll do the fandango, do 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 do. So even after this video, guys, I've got to go live on Instagram because it's day 270 on my push-up challenge. But I haven't even wrote out all the notes that I wrote it out. But here's the thing, guys. I got this vision back in November of 2019. And I was just what can I do with online presence? And just how can I become more prevalent? And I just, I said, I met a few self-made millionaires, and it's the one constant they all have is they always got content for you to look at online. And if you want to have it be noticeable, and then you've got to articulate the value that you provide to people, and then you got to find appropriate clients that just you really don't give up. So yeah, it's it's a lot, but then you can just sit and appreciate everything you've achieved over the day. So before I even started this video, I looked back on video number 10, and I was like, oh, let's see, because I remember back in video 10, I said I only had 90 videos left. Now it's the inverse. I only have a little over 10 videos left. After this video, I will have 10 videos left. So guys, like, the world moves pretty quickly. If you don't stop and appreciate it, you'll miss out. But like, here's the thing, guys, time moves at the same frame every day. But if you're always rushing through it, you'll be like, well, why didn't I slow down and appreciate life for a second? Just like be happy for all I've achieved. So when I reflected back on video 10, it said, there was a quote by Tony Soprano that's included at the end of the Man Up audiobook, written by Bedros Keuilian, that said, remember when is the lowest form of communication. So basically, when people are always like remembering the old days and like how it was, like, that's the lowest form of communication. You're trying to remember something that can't be changed. Like, so why would you ever do that? Because like at the end of life, are you going to be more regretful for the things you did and failed, or the things you never even had the courage to try? Obviously, it's the former. So like, guys, you just got to get out there and just like enjoy life, because like even after getting a few gifts, like in my car today, I was thinking about how I could best do that, and then I was just thinking about the logistics of it, and then I was texting it, and then I could have gotten in a car accident, and then when I got to the main street, there was a car accident. So it's just like, I was just like, oh, I shouldn't really be doing this, because one more car accident and I won't be driving for a while. But anyways, guys, I don't like to get into negativity, because I'm always so positive and focused on the future. So, like I said, yeah, so basically, what I want to also say, in spite of this global pandemic, my first car, a Ford Fusion 08, got wrecked in February of this year because I hit some black ice and went into a tree, but I actually got a new car in September, a nice Honda Civic Coupe. And 2012, not too bad. Not too shabby Punjabi. Anyways, guys, I remember that commercial, give me yup, me mama, yup, me mama, yup until me morning come. But anyways, guys, like I said, it's just about the joy and appreciating stuff. Like, I just say a lot of random things and be like, hey, it works out, like every once in a while. I'm going to say that while I have a nice sip of coffee. So what I also have to do with my coffee mug, unless I get the mug like perfectly like punctuated, I'm going to see if I can take the lid off while shooting a video and take a sip of coffee. Let's see how this goes, guys. I think it'll go well. So, okay, I got just wait. I'll put this down. I'll put the lid down. Haha, I took the lid off, and then I was like trying to like manage the lid and take a sip of coffee while I shoot. I was like, oh, breakthrough, I can just take the lid off, and then I can just let it sit there, and then I can put the lid back on and continue shooting. Because I don't want to get dehydrated. I actually saw an email today about how it said coffee is a superfood, and then I remember like a few days back saying coffee isn't good for you. But I'm like, here's the secret, guys, do what works for you. Like, it's your own life, take responsibility for it. Nobody can live your own life. So if every day you're just taking personal responsibility and you got self-discipline and you've got a genuine plan on how you're going to get there, you really can't fail, because you only fail when you stop going forward. So, oh yeah, so I'll talk about my push-up challenge now. So like I said, in the Kaizen philosophy, it's baby steps, like every day. So basically you're just baby step, baby step, baby steps. And you're just going a little bit further every day, maybe a couple steps. So in March of this year, I decided to do a push-up challenge where I go the circumference of the earth, which is 40,075 kilometers. And I just wanted to say that today is day 271. So which means I'm at 30,111. So yeah, that's pretty amazing feat, guys. And it's just like, here's the biggest thing though. Only talk to people that are really open and honest and want to help you about this, because a lot of people that have a poverty mindset, they'll just get jealous and they'll try to use it against you, and they'll just be like, oh, he's an arrogant asshole, blah 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 blah. But here's the thing, guys, poverty-stricken minds, that's all they do is talk about other people. They don't take responsibility for their lives, and then they blame their lives on other people. because like I'm just so aware of like people, and just like silence is golden, guys. Just don't let anybody don't provide any extra information to people unless they really ask for it, or if it's really in your best benefit. Because like me surviving that brain tumor, guys, I want nothing but the best for everybody. Like I don't hold any malicious intent towards anybody, and that's just like my happy spirit. Like every day that I always go forward, I try to look good in the part. And like I said, to celebrate my 271 push-ups, I've actually got to go live on Instagram after this, because I don't know if I get all the likes that I should, or on Facebook. People just like sit around there, and like one girl's like, I'm bored, and she gets like 80 people liking that. I'm just like, what? It's like they're commenting on that. Well, I'm sitting on the couch bored too, and it's just like, I don't want to take action. I'd just rather sit here and be miserable. And it's just like, I remember that Dan Locke quote, like, when you do what's easy, your life will be hard, and when you do what's hard, your life will be somewhat easier. But anyways, guys, like I think I do the hard stuff like every day, and then it's just like, even when I get back from this, I'm gonna read after I shoot that Instagram video. I'm gonna try and get a few pages on my Tools of Titans book that I sat down maybe back in like September, because I got the new job, and then I was standing, and I was doing push-ups, and I was responding to emails, and I was cooking dinner, and I was shopping, and then I don't know, maybe I was drinking, and then all in spite of a global pandemic, because I really don't give a fuck about that. Because like, how many people has it really killed? I love how like they try to scare you with the numbers. I'm like, why don't you provide us the numbers with how many have survived, how many people had a compromised immune system and died of that? Corona just took them out the last second. But anyways, guys, it's just so funny to me. Like I laugh at all my like things that try to take me down a peg, because that's just my happy spirit and how I always like to go forward on that basis. So yeah, so yeah, so like I said, you can lead people to water, but you cannot make them drink, and you cannot help somebody who doesn't want to be helped, guys. Like, and that's the whole thing about life. Like today, I actually saw like, oh yeah, I told you about the squirrel, a little baby squirrel, and it was just like so cute. Anyways, so basically, you have to practice a quiet reserve of patience and smile and de-escalate any negative voices. For this, the concluding chapter, I will talk about some of the great breakthroughs I have had this year, friends I made, resources I've had, and I have offered, nutrition, fitness, and the faith, and my faith that is built up to like a freaking, like, I don't know, super stronghold or anything. Like, anyways, guys, like, having God in your life, it's a pretty like solid ride, guys, because he's there, and all the negativity is like, I didn't even think I'd be like sitting out here in the park, like just shooting a YouTube video, and then just like showing how strong we are, because you got to believe that every day, how strong you are, not how weak you are. Like, how many affirmations, or as Tony Robbins would say, incantations, I'd be like, it's just a fancy word. Like, there's like, oh yeah, you gotta do an incantation as opposed to an affirmation. I was like, well, what the hell is the term? They're like, oh, it's just a single word. But anyways, guys, like, if you gotta have the happy spirit to begin with. So I don't care what the word is. Like, you just gotta believe that deep down within. And like, when you got Jeebus on your side, it's a pretty solid ride. Anyways, guys, I will finish by setting up the next year and what is to come in 2021, since you have to deeply believe it before you achieve it. So have the self-discipline and focus to never give up. So guys, that'll wrap up the initial chapter into the initial video into the final chapter. Because like, if you're still with me from video 90, maybe you loosely understand what I'm trying to get at, guys. But you just gotta have that awesomeness within you, and just always go forward on that point. Like, I hear like all the like sounds of the wildlife out here, and it's just so beautiful and like so calm and like serene out here, that you just gotta always go forward on that point. Anyways, guys, it's always been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you for video 91, and then we'll know, who knows what we'll get up to on that point. Anyways, guys, cheers, Kaizen, baby. Ow! You're all beasts. Bye for now.